Polly was out here stabbing slave catchers with butcher knives and throwing hot boiling water on them to free us. If that ain't a G, I don't know what is.
34-year-old Ernest Krim III is a history teacher at Joliet Township High School in Joliet, Illinois. And nothing brightens his day more than the ability to drop a little knowledge about Black people of the past, paving the way for the Black community today.
Because when you read Ida B. Wells, I don't think people understand when you read about her history. Like, this woman was bold. It wasn't just that she was fighting against racism with her anti-lynching posts in her books, but in Black society, she caught a lot of flack too because she was expected to be this meek woman, and that's what she was not.
However, Krim says teaching history today, especially Black history as it was, is a bit more complicated, thanks in part to politically motivated critical race theory debates plaguing schools across the country. So, to bypass the politics, Krim took to TikTok, where he says most of his students are learning today anyway.
I have kids come to me saying, "Mr. Krim, is this true?" They'll reference a TikTok. They're learning on TikTok already. We have to meet them where they are on social media, period, and just show them how to fact check things, how to validate a source, and so on and so forth. You're banning books, but then there's Kindle. There's YouTube.
Last year, Krim launched a Black History TikTok series where he created short videos on key figures in Black history. It didn't take long for the videos to gain traction and go viral.
Carter G. Woodson was a G who created Black History Week, which would eventually become Black History Month. They started to call it Fool the Master Day. Robert Smalls was a straight up G and one of the most important historical figures in American history.
Off the top of my head would have to be the Polly video. For one, that's definitely gained me the most traction and exposure. But two, that was the first G video to hit a mill, and I posted that in April, I believe, and people still repost it today. Like Amanda Seals showed me a lot of love. Ben Crump, I've seen D.L. Hughley, different people posting it.
This year's Black History Month, Krim challenged himself to create the 28 G's of history, where he educates his 260,000 followers on the likes of Johnny Gray, Jordan Anderson, Biddy Mason, and many more.
So I said, I'm going to challenge myself. I'm going to do 28 straight days. And sometimes when I would even post it, people, I like the ambiguity with it because people don't truly know what I mean when I say G. So it's like, does he mean gangster? And I'm like, yeah, kind of. Yeah, because we play by our own rules and we have to fight for freedom. Does he mean, GOAT? Yeah, because we are the greatest of all time. God is whatever, general, whatever you want to apply to it that's positive. That's what it means.
While Krim cautiously entered the social media space in recent years, one of his first viral videos stemmed from Chicago's Margarita Fest in 2016, when a white woman called him and his wife the N-word and spit on them. The video helped land Jessica Lynn Sanders hate crime charges, and she served 90 days in jail in 2017, according to the Chicago Sun-Times. Krim says that experience motivated him to teach Black history and use it to empower other Black people who face adversity.
So I started to use it as a catalyst to teach our history as an introduction to this, to what we go through, and then empower people to say, the only reason I was able to fight through it, push forward or be a G was because I knew my story. I knew my history.
For Krim, Black history extends beyond the 28 days in February, and he hopes others learning Black history facts from his TikTok series take away not only racism and oppression Black people faced, but how they repeatedly overcame them.
And just as a history teacher, I know for us with Black history, if we start in 1619, sometimes we get so caught up in the oppression we faced. I don't believe we focus enough on how we fought back, and we are fighters, and I think we have to focus on that more.
Reporting for Atlanta Black Star, I'm Cavante Smalls.